Hey guys, it's Anthony Bandiero here, attorney and senior legal instructor for Blue to Gold Law Enforcement Training, bringing you another roadside chat from the studio. All right, so here's the question. It comes from an officer in Virginia. Basically, the question is if one officer gains consent, can another officer help search? Okay, so here's the scenario. The officer is in plain clothes, right? And asked to search a backpack, then is given consent, and then another officer's, I guess, on scene, like a uniformed officer, and the plainclothes officer, again, the one who got the consent, hands off the backpack to the uniformed officer to search. And the question is, are we good, or is that going to be suppressed because the undercover officer did not do the actual search? The answer is pretty straightforward on this one. The answer is, I think we're going to be good to go. So the valid consent has two components. One, the first thing is, did the officer get free and voluntary consent? Free and voluntary consent. In other words, did the person have a choice in the matter? Is it, and that's it, right? So we don't have any facts that suggest otherwise. So we're going to move on to the second question, which is actually appropriate here. The second question is, if we got free and voluntary consent, did the search comply with any implied or express limitations? Okay. So implied limitations. Sir, can I search your car? Right? And the guy says, yes, but I have to be at work in 15 minutes. Well, if I stopped him in the Walmart parking lot and he works at Walmart, then how long do we have? We probably have up to 15 minutes, right? You just walk into work and you clock in. But if he says, yeah, I work at the bank down the street, and that bank is like 10 blocks away, you better be quick. He's telling you to be at work in 15 minutes. Maybe you have 5 minutes to search. I don't know. I'm just telling you that this is not clear how much time you have to search. It's an implied limitation. You shouldn't be making this guy late for work, is pretty much what he's going to argue at a suppression hearing. Here's an express limitation. Sir, can I search your car? Yes, but don't go through my trunk. Don't go in my glove box. Don't go through my backpack. Don't go through my purse. These are all express limitations. You cannot search any of those areas under consent. You're going to need something else, like probable cause, if you can get it. All right. So here, this is a scope issue. Was it, reasonable for the person to believe that another officer would help with the search? Well, this is very easy if the uniformed officer is on scene, because then when police ask for consent to search, and the person is on scene, I'm sorry, more cops are on scene. I think people understand that it's not going to just be a one-man show. Other people could help with the search. Now, if an officer shows up later and starts helping, again, we're probably not going to have an issue, because one thing the courts will say also is like, okay, if you had an issue with it, why didn't you tell them to stop searching? So that's part of it. And it's not unreasonable to believe that police have partners to help them conduct business. However, if CSI shows up and starts doing forensic analysis, then that's a problem, right? If 10 cops show up and start going throughout the whole home, for example, and searching under consent, there's a point where it gets probably unreasonable, where the guy's like, hey, look, I didn't sign up for that. I didn't sign up for CSI. I didn't sign up for 10 cops tearing apart my whole entire house. I thought it was just like you and your buddy. So there's the answer. Okay. The question is whether it's within the scope of the consent. With these facts given, I have no doubt that the court is going to uphold it. Right. It'd be very extreme in my book if a court actually overturned it just because somebody else helped with the consent. That's not going to invalidate the consent in my book. I hope it helps. Keep the questions coming. If you like what I'm doing, let me ask you, please hit the like button. That tells YouTube that this video was valuable. If you don't hit like, it doesn't help me. If you hit dislike, it hurts me. So, but that's your choice, right? Hit subscribe. I do these videos at least twice a week. I'm even going to try to get to more times a week. I would actually like to get to a point where I'm doing one every single day. Okay. Hopefully one day, maybe not this year. You got so much going on. And finally, share these videos with your friends. All right. There's a lot of videos in here. So look at the others. Okay. All right. Until next time, my friends, stay safe.
When it comes to law enforcement training, we are the gold standard. Visit bluetogold.com or call 888-579-7796 to learn more about our training, books, and free webinars. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this channel.